What's happening, everyone? Live chat. Get the dinner off my face, and we're good. 6:48 p.m. Let's see how many people we get tonight. What is it? Saturday night. Saturday night. See who's around. Got some Pepsis to pop here, and then we'll have a little chat. Okay, here we go. Pepsi open. What's up, number one? How are you? Welcome. Hello, the first three. How are you? Good to see you. Hello, everyone showing up now. Good to see you. What's going on? J5. Tom, how are you? I'm well, sir. Edwin, what's going on? Hello, everyone, and welcome. Hope everybody's having an enjoyable Saturday. I had to look and make sure it was Saturday. Never know my days anymore. But good to see you. As we wait for people to sign on, Dennis, what's going on? How are you? Did anyone do anything fun today? What was today all about for you? I worked, so that doesn't count. Definitely not fun when you work. Duh. Ooh. Oh, yeah, Sean D, number 5. All right, bro. Anti-Socialist is always first in our hearts and in our minds. So, welcome, dude. Hello, everyone who has continued to sign on. Eric says, what's going on? Or he says, what's up 3 times. My bet is the spy shots are an HD Tundra. Let's get everybody on board, and then we'll start talking about that. But I feel you there, buddy. Shannon, what's going on? So that was 1:36 in. We already got the Pepsi burps. This is good. I'm still very full. Just had dinner. Devin says Tundra modifications, because we had to add to that. Tom says, you notice the mirrors on the spy photos on the Tundra pics. Hope it's heavy duty. Okay, we'll just get into it right now. So one thing about the truck that you saw the other day, in my mind, it's a very good chance that what you saw was, you know, a suspension and engine mule. So the body that was on it and stuff like that isn't necessarily what you're going to get next generation. They do that on purpose. It keeps people guessing and it keeps people talking, but excuse me. I'm pretty sure that that's not what we're doing as far as body or anything like that. Obviously, the wheels, no bueno. But 6 slugs, guys. 6 slugs. Hold on one sec. Let's get caught up. I don't want to go too far into it till everyone signs on so we don't have to do it all over again. Thunder, what's going on at your bro's place in Jonesboro? We slept the day away today. Did bowl last night, though. How were your scores? That is the question. Now I was saying somebody was first is all. Okay, all right. Excuse me. So, Matt, what's going on? Derek, how are you, buddy? Can't stay long, got a bowl, but I have a question. Any idea what it means if my 4 high and VSC lights are blinking and my skidding car symbol and ABS lights are solid? It sounds like you got a hell of an electrical problem. That's what it sounds like. Did you shut everything off and turn it back on? Like turn your... Well, is it flashing when you don't have 4 high on either? Because I always have a problem in my truck when I come out of 4-wheel drive. Like if I park my truck on a snowstorm, come out of 4-wheel drive, usually it'll flash a couple times until 4-wheel drive's off. But sometimes when I park it, it'll just keep flashing. Like it won't stop. Anti-Socialist looking at a used Tundra that he likes tomorrow. Very cool. Very cool. Keep us updated on that. Johnny5 says, I'm looking for the tire changer and balancer. I also really, really need to get the shop out of my garage. I bet you do, buddy. Dion, what's going on? Bees Landscaping V6 Turbo. It's still my guess. It's still my guess. Stopped in to say, hey, gotta go, fam's over. All right, man, have a good one. Thanks for stopping in to say hi. DV, what's going on? Good evening, just got back from the movies. What did you see? What did you see? It keeps us guessing and talking, and that is the goal. That is the goal. It's like a free advertisement. The tassels look cool. I might try that. Or fishbowl. Yeah. That was pretty funny. They were really hiding something under there. People were saying exhaust, but you could see the exhaust. The exhaust was coming out behind the driver rear tire, which is kind of odd unless it's a dual exhaust for the Tundra. So who knows what that could mean? Different motor, I'm thinking. First time I've been... Or they did that on purpose to make people talk about it. You never know. First time I've been able to catch you in a while. I went back to school, so it keeps me busy. No big deal, brother. Thanks for being here. Mike says, why? I don't know what you're saying why to, but if you're saying, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Bobby says 3.0 liter diesel would be awesome. I wouldn't expect the diesel. I'm still a no-go on the diesel, but for the sake of you guys, I hope I'm wrong. No internet, not good signal. I'm going to have to bow out. Everyone have a good night. Tundra, be good, bro. Safe out there, please. Edwin, it sounds like you turned off your stability control. There you go. Just got an alert. Dan, what's going on? Might be the one. How you doing? Everyone be sure to hit the like button. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you. Tom said diesel would be great. Needs a higher tow rating. This is true. Really don't think they're doing diesel. Toyota doesn't care for diesels too much. They're going the other direction. The United States is pretty much forcing that. Hey, Johnny 5 from Mike Be the One. Mike, what's going on? Other Mike. Mike Pfeiffer. Saying hi, but got to go to the Second City Comedy Tour show. Yo, have fun with it, man. Take pictures, bro. Hey, Mike Be the One from Johnny 5. Mike says, there's so many Mikes. Michael says, just a quick hello, headed out to our annual boaters party. Enjoy. Have fun. That sounds like a good time. Now it's just random. I didn't shut the stability control off or have it in 4x4. It just came on this morning when I started the truck. It wouldn't go into 4x4 though. Shut the truck off and restarted it. That's crazy. All was good then. Might have just, maybe, well, let's see if it happens again. If it happens again, you got to take that puppy in. Sounds like a short somewhere. Interesting though. Take a picture next time too. Because what's going to happen if you bring that into a tech, they're going to be like, well, it didn't happen for us. You got to show them something. Anti-Social says, hey, Johnny. Why a 3.0, says Johnny 5. I would rather a 5.9 straight 6. All right. Tony, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Bees Landscaping says, Toyota will not bring a diesel to the market because Ford paid everybody off. Toyota already has the diesel in the Dominican Republic. Yeah. There's a few diesels out there. Helix. Hey, anti-socialist. Wait, what else? Land Cruiser has it. The Lexus that looks like the 4Runner has it. LX something or another. Finally got truck stereo done. We'll be sending truck pics soon. Cool. Okay, Libya, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping in. That's cool. That's different. That's the first person from Libya there. That's cool. Very, very cool. I'm not going to say your name wrong, and I apologize, but Mooner? Thanks for being here, buddy. I'm anxious to see the next 2 years for the Tundra. As am I, my friend. As am I. Toyota has a diesel in every market except the North American market. Mooner, welcome from Dan. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Welcome aboard, of course. Where's everybody coming from tonight? Figured we got Libya now, so let's see where else everybody, where are you in the world this evening? Go. And then, after we hear where everybody's from, we'll start really talking about these spy shots we saw. Bobby says, I've worked around the world and every Toyota I've had was diesel. They're bulletproof. Too bad North America has something against diesels. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I don't know why. I think it's more the environmentalists of the day. It's just, 2019, I guess. Edwin says, all right, I'll keep an eye on it. Bold last night, 152, 200, 279. Nice 279, dude. Got to go again tonight. Hopefully string together something consistent. Yeah. Well, the 279 made that. What do you got? Yeah. You got a really nice split, 650-ish. Sunpree, what's going on? Toyota Fortuner, which is equivalent of Highlander in India, has a diesel engine. Yeah, there you go. Hello, Mooner. Welcome to the TD34 family. Yes, yes. Tony's in Kentucky. Johnny 5's in central Mississippi. Bobby is in Alberta, Canada. Nice. Next to Bret Hart. Chile, Concord, North Carolina for Dan. Hello from Arizona. Mick Fasto, making me hungry with the Big Macs. How you doing, buddy? Charlie's in Northern Virginia. Good stuff. By one of my favorite racetracks, I hope. Richmond International Raceway. Bees Landscaping's in New Jersey. Way to represent. Hub Overland is in Houston, Texas. Jonathan, what's up? Tennessee. Brian said, what's a realistic expectation for how long a Tundra will last? Oh, good, I froze. I froze, but I'm going to keep going anyway. I don't care. What's a realistic expectation for how long a Tundra will last if you take care of it? 300,000? Maybe even more than that, dude. Maybe even more than that. I've heard some go to 500,000 with no problems. You just got to stay up on the maintenance. That's always the thing. Is it a spy shot or a publicity stunt? No, here's the thing. All spy shots are publicity stunts, in my opinion. So, is what it is there. But they're definitely out there testing. You got to look at it this way. Toyota has proving grounds. They could do all of this inside the proving ground so you can't see it. But if they put it out on the road, someone's going to take a picture, and then everyone's going to talk about it like we just said. So, there you go. Anti-Socialist North of Mississippi. Robbie, what's going on? Benson, North Carolina. Then we have DV from North Kakalaki. There you go, another North Carolina. Then we have Shannon from North Carolina. North Carolina's winning right now. Wade, what's going on? How are you? Nathan says, Tundra, dude. Hi, Nathan. I have a question. There's green. growing in my truck on the carpet 2009 regular cab. What could that be? Could that be mold, sir? What are we looking at here? Gotta take a picture of that stuff. Plant. Someone dropped some potting soil in your car? LOL, how long will a Tundra last? Forever. Let's see. Yeah, I was thinking mold too. Did you ever figure out what the squealing noise from your thought was? Oh, it's definitely either the belt or the pulley. I'm thinking the pulley. So I'm going to get that changed out next time it goes up for service. It's so inconsistent. Doesn't really happen a lot at all. Yeah, potting soil, yeah. Sounds like mold, Nathan. That depends on how well you take care of it, of course. At least you weren't picking your nose when it froze. Well, thank God for that, yes. I usually take it serviced around the mileage they recommend. Should I be doing anything else? Sorry, I don't know much about trucks. What I would do is, if you look in the back of your manual, you're going to see a list of things you should do at certain miles. I would follow that to a T. I would definitely make sure that when you bring it in every time, you talk to them about like really going over the truck. Not like one of those, you know, hey, we're going to do a 5-point inspection. Like really have them go over, even if you have to pay a little extra for a really good, you know, search through everything. Just follow that manual to a T and you should be good. I mean, it all depends on how you drive. We talk about that too. If you tow a lot, if you drive in weird conditions, things like that, your oil changes and fluid changes, all that stuff has to be changed a lot sooner. So make sure you document how you drive the truck mostly, just for going down the road. Obviously, you're going to remember how you drove the truck yesterday, but that doesn't mean you're going to remember how you drove the truck in 5 years from now, how consistent you were off-road with it, how much you towed with it, you know, that kind of thing. Stay up on your tires, PSI matters, all that kind of stuff. Local dealer, Sean says local dealership had a Black Pro last Tuesday. Looked at it once, then went to get it, and it was gone. They have another one coming in February, and I will get it maybe. You need to go there and just put your name on it right now. You can expect $1 million if you take care of it properly. All right, hold on one sec, guys. I'll keep talking, but I'm going to try to plug my iPad in and see if it will help it, because for some reason this iPad hates me, and I'm an Apple guy. You know, I'm a big Apple guy. So I don't want to hate on Apple at all, but man, this thing has sucked since the day I bought it. So I'm hoping it's just a one-off, because every other Apple product I've ever had in my life has been awesome. All right, so now it's plugged in. We'll see if we could get, I guess it's just a podcast tonight, no face. At least I wasn't doing anything weird. All right, here we go. Wade says, Mark, does the cruise control feature in the 2018 Tundra use the TSS sensor in the grill, or is it the camera in the windshield? I think it uses both. They're both working together to keep you from hitting anything. So that seems to be the answer when it comes to Toyota Safety Sense, is that each one is using a little bit of something. One is looking for signs, one is looking for pedestrian detection, one is looking for cars that stop in front of you. I actually have a video. I did a test on Toyota Safety Sense in a 2018 1794, where I was on cruise control and when we were stopping at a light, the truck actually stopped itself to a point where then it disengaged. That's what it does. When it starts to really stop itself, you'll hear beep, 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 and then the truck's in your control. But my guess is it uses both sensors for pretty much everything. That's why it's so important that, like, if you lift the truck, you get it recalibrated and everything, so both sensors could be working. Good luck, Sean from Anti-Socialist. SAVO, how you doing? When I turn my truck on, when it's freezing cold, it won't turn on, makes a weird noise before the ignition starts. Did you blow your starter? The vid is frozen. Yeah, the vid is frozen. I know I'm frozen. Audio's still working. I'm just going to keep going because this happens all the time. Sometimes it pops back on, sometimes it doesn't. So I apologize for that, but we're still talking here. We're still live. He knows he froze. It will kick back on in a few minutes, guys. Sometimes. Sometimes it will. Sometimes it doesn't. Who cares? Audio still works. Yes, that's all that matters, right? Brian says it's been cold up here lately, around 20 degrees. Should I wait a couple minutes after I start it up to let it warm up? I mean, it depends who you talk to. That's kind of one of those things where people are always like, yes, you should, no, you shouldn't. For me, if it's freezing, I always let it kind of warm up for like almost at least 5 to 10 minutes before I drive it. That's just me, though, you know? They always say now with fuel injection and all the modern engines, you could really just start it, wait 30 seconds and go. But in super cold temperatures, I'm old school and I'm going to wait it out a little bit. Dennis doesn't like Apple products. Yeah, I've always had a lot of success with them. All the Apple products I've ever had except this iPad have been fantastic no matter what I've done to them. But this iPad, this thing is a little over a year old, maybe about 14, 15 months old, and it has sucked since the day I bought it. My God. He and Carl look the same. Exactly. I'm a cardboard cutout. You can buy this. Overland said, did you see the 2020 Heritage Edition Land Cruiser TRD Pro wheels? No. Send me a picture of that ASAP, dude. I want to see that for real. Haha, Sean says, Tony. Only like the iPod 2nd gen. I'm with you on that one, buddy. Wade says, bummer. I really wanted to install a 2017 Heritage old school Toyota grill, but I will keep my tech working. Any workaround on this at all? Well, you could always get the TRD Pro grill from the 2019 Tundra, because that is TSS enabled as well. That's your best bet. You can't get the old school 2017 one, but they're close enough. What's your take on the 10-speed Lexus tranny rumor? I got to be honest with you, Andy. I really think it's going to end up with an 8-speed. Or it's going to be this, dude. And I'm not even joking. It's either going to be an 8-speed transmission or it's going to be like a 15-speed. It's going to be either something we expect or something ridiculous. But who knows, bud? Who knows? Salvo Tundras are notorious for batteries going bad soon. Might need it replaced. There you go. That would be awesome, Andy. Yes, yes. When you get your windshield replaced in a 2018 or newer, you have to have the windshield camera recalibrated. I had my windshield replaced yesterday. There you go. There you go. That should answer your question. For everybody signing on, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm frozen right now, and I know it. This happens to my iPad all the time. So it's pretty much a podcast at this point, but we're still going live here. But make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time I put anything up, including these live streams. And welcome aboard if you're brand new. And if you're brand new, don't be afraid to tell us where you're coming from in the world tonight. We'd love to know. Toyota Tech told me once, 2-minute rule with a Tundra. Warm up 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just my old school mindset. I was always a big warmer-upper on the cars, you know, and the trucks. Jeff says, just got my second black TRD Pro, and they are awesome. Ooh, okay. 84,000 on my first one. No problems whatsoever. I like it, dude. That sounds real cool. Real cool. Congratulations on your second Black Pro. You got pictures of the first one. I'd love to see it. It's your guy. It's your Tundra guy. I have a 2009 regular cab blue. I think I'm going to put a lift on her. Might as well, dude. Might as well. That sounds awesome. I had a 2009. I did a leveling kit. It was like a 3-inch. I liked it. Didn't go too crazy with it. Some people like to go 6, 7 inches. It was just too expensive at that time in my life. Dan says, I usually turn the key on for a couple seconds before starting to give the computer, a little time to figure it out before it's starting. That's a good thing to do, too. Greg Anderson, how are you? How is Iowa doing, my friend? Sorry I'm frozen, by the way. I hear a Diet Pepsi being drunk. That's true. Here comes another one. There you go. You guys can't see when I'm taking the Pepsi time out, so I apologize for that. Johnny, I heard you guys are having issues with that. Did you get it done at a Toyota dealership? Good question from Andy Socialist. But the newest TRD Pro grill doesn't spell out Toyota, right? Of course it does. Of course it does. Go check it out. It's on Sparks Parts. It's under the popular Tundra Upgrades tab. Right there. Spells out Toyota, and the sensor is right under it. Yes, sir. SafeLight, they did a fantastic job. I've had a lot of good successes with SafeLight. Never for my own vehicles. Michelle has used, my wife has used SafeLight a few times. Her windshield, the rake on those CRVs, man, rocks just skip off of it. And then you get that little mark on the windshield that you hope nothing will happen to, and then it spiders. We've used that. My father's had to use it on his Ram, but they're great. Can we still hear some burps? Yeah. There you go, buddy. Can't see them, but we can hear them. Thanks. Yes, there's your burp. I don't feel like I got any burps in me right now. Crazy. John 5, nice. Tom Spano, it firms up the shifting, retards the shift point, and gives better throttle response. There you go. There you go. I didn't even see that Tom question. That's the problem. Guys, once again, I got to tell you, if I'm skipping your question, it's not because I'm skipping your question. It's because all of them don't pop up. So I totally apologize for that. So if you don't see me answer anything in the first few minutes, just type it again. Darren, what's going on? What's the deal on the passenger side rear wheel on the spy shots? Hopefully you haven't discussed it already. No, actually we haven't. I have no idea. I have no idea. That one wheel is different. And it sucks because I have the pictures on my phone that were frozen and I can't show you right now. But if you guys don't know, on the back right wheel, there was just something. It was like it was either missing a hub or a different kind of hub. Johnny 5 knows everything about towing, so he might know what's going on with that if he saw the spy pics yet. But yeah, that was something that had my eye, and I was staring at it for a while. I'm not really sure. We will figure it out, Darren. Andy says, my Platinum has a factory 3-inch lift, and I swapped out Platinum wheels for TSS black wheels. That's a good look right there. I like it. Hub Overland says, 2020 Land Cruiser has 8-speed transmission. All right, there you go. Brian says, do you think Tundras are more or less reliable than Tacomas? About the same. Well, the new Tacomas are having a little reliability issues, the 2016s and up. Oh, no, that was a 2015 update, right? No, it's 2016, yeah. Those ones are having a little reliability issues with their transmissions and whatnot. But if you're talking classic, like maybe 2015, 2000 to 2015 kind of motors and stuff, they were very reliable as well. In fact, Tacoma was #1 reliable for a long time until it made the next gen, the newest gen. So now the 5.7 is the most reliable because it's been around the longest, and no issues, you know. Like it. It's Your Tundra Guy says, I'm on a diet. LOL. No more Pepsi for me. Trying to lose 20 pounds by lobster season. I like it. This is Diet Pepsi, so we're going 0 calories, babes. That's the way to go. In my opinion, of course. Jose, what's going on? Do you think we will be disappointed with the new Tundra like the new Supra? No. I'm not going to be disappointed regardless because we're going to have a next-gen Tundra. All right? That's a good thing. That is a good thing, people. Something a little bit different. But I don't think we'll be disappointed. And I'm not really disappointed with the new Supra. I just think it would be a better car if it didn't say Supra on it. So it's kind of the way I feel about that. Rear right wheel looks like electric assist. I like that. I did not see anything yet going to look now. I like that, Tom. It's funny you say that because I said when I looked at it, not knowing anything about it, I was like, maybe it's something to do with some kind of hybrid or electric something or another because I heard a rumor about it with electric with the next Tundra, so we shall see. I like it. Love looking at the mule pictures. Gets everyone all freaked out. Jordan, what's going on? 2020 Toyota Tundra HD. We shall see, my friend. We shall see what this truck does. The rear wheel had to do with electric EV. Okay, I hope not. Oh, let's see. I'm going to say this name, so I'm calling you Raj, bro. Raj Dillon. What's going on, pal? Tacoma sucks now. I hope they don't ruin the Tundra like they did with the Tacoma. There are some things about that Tacoma that needs to be changed out. I don't really care for the drum brakes in the rear. Never understood that. I think it's just cost effective to do for them, but drum brakes are kind of a thing of the past, so we got to move on from that. The seating position we're going to test out. I don't know if you guys know this or not, if you watch any of my other videos, Toyota's giving me a Tacoma in February. So we're going to be getting a 2019 Tacoma Limited in Calvary Blue. So we will be able to test the motor, the transmission, and that seating position everybody talks about. Did you get rid of your sign? It's still in the driveway, but it's a matter of weeks at this point before it's gone. I drove it today. I like the car, but just, you know, its time has been spent nicely. It's time to go, you know? Wade says, just curious in why did they ruin the Tacoma? I'm a Tundra owner anyways. In what way did they ruin the So the thing everyone always talks about is the transmission it shifts really weird. I don't think their Atkinson cycle went the way they thought it should, and people felt like there should have been more done to it. They didn't like the rear drum brakes, like I said before. But overall, I mean, they just got to work on that a little bit. I know. Yep, Rafe, I know I'm frozen, but I'm going to keep going. I've been frozen now since 9 minutes. So, screw it. Oh, okay. Your name is Raj. Well, that works. But my main complaint is power. Yes, it had absolutely no pickup. Hence why I got a 2016 Tundra. Yeah, the pickup was a little weird. It seemed like the transmission was very confused. It almost felt like a Jeep Wrangler to me. A Wrangler feels that way, at least, you know, some model years. I'm frozen because it's so cold, bro. Cold in Jersey. The first thing you'll notice in the cab size, Mark, wow, that's tiny. That's what I'm saying. Don't put any mind to that. I studied last night the rear window. People were saying that the rear window of the new, I did the quotations there, Crew Max looks tiny. I think it's more of an optical illusion, and on the Spy truck there's not weather stripping, so it makes it look different. But I wouldn't put too much mind to a lot of the look of what you saw yesterday. No worries, I just locked on. That's no problemo, dude. The rear wheel almost looks like a rim on a planetary hub, but let's face the facts on this. It's not. Toyota would never upgrade that much. There you go. So 6-foot bed with the Crew Max. Looking forward to your Tacoma review. Me too. I love test driving what they give me because it's fun. It's fun to test drive different things, but I'm definitely looking forward to driving it around. And that's the thing is they give me the vehicles for a straight week, and all I do in that week is drive. And you get a real sense of ownership when you drive it every day with every errand, everywhere you go to work, go jogging, go to bowling, go everywhere, bring the truck. And then by the end of the week, you feel like what it would be like if you owned it, you know? Start getting used to it, start getting used to the way it drives. You don't feel nervous behind the wheel. Anytime they give me one of these vehicles, when I make that first impression video, I'm always terrified because, you know, you're in somebody else's car. Especially when they gave me the Land Cruiser, $90,000 Land Cruiser I'm driving around in New Jersey when people are cutting me off all over the place. But, yeah, you know, you get used to it after a while. But I really want to see... Tacoma, for me, has always been one of those trucks that I really wanted Toyota to give me. Because all of us go through this at some point. You own a Tundra, but every once in a while, and don't lie, you know you've all been here before. Unless you're a hardcore towing guy. Every once in a while, you'd be like, man, I'm so sick of driving something so big. I wonder if a Tacoma can do my everyday job that I need it to do. We've all been there every once in a while. So let's see what the Tacoma's like. I love power, which hence why I like the Tundra versus the Tacoma. I like a little bit bigger of a truck. I like the half-ton. I think anything more than a half-ton, you know, you buy it for work reasons. A half-ton is like your last, you know, weekend warrior type size truck. That's just my opinion. It depends where you live, too. In Texas, you have all that room. You can do whatever you want. In New Jersey, you don't. And that's the other thing. If you live in like a, you know, close to a city, suburban kind of deal, sometimes you want something a little bit smaller. So that's what it's all about. And that's what we're going to test. And I look forward to that. A test drive with Steve Hammis just reviewed the same taco. Okay, there you go. Could be the actual one. I just don't know where he is. You got to figure out where he is, if he's on the East Coast or not. I heard of training issues with the new Tacomas. Yep. I almost said Tom Green. 3 times now I almost called you Tom Green. I miss Tom Green. Did you ever check out the Paragon bed covers? I wanted your thoughts. I think once I buy a new Tundra, I'm putting one on. Tell you what, brother. You can't see me right now, but I'm going on to find one to see what I think of them. I'm putting it in my phone, so as soon as I get off here, I could really look at it. But I'm putting it right now. Paragon. Ooh, expensive. 800 bones. It's 600. I mean, there's a bunch of different ones. Oh, wow. Yeah, they ain't cheap. They ain't cheap, bro. Looks like a pretty decent cover. I like how it's like low to the bed like that. But I'll give it a good look. If you send me an email, TundraDude34@gmail.com, you know, either now or when we get off, just ask me, so what did you think? And that will make me look at it, and then I will respond to you immediately. I hate to forget on you guys when you ask me to look at something. I really apologize for that. A lot of stuff going on all the time. But yeah, always email me to remind me stuff. That's what I look at. Gas prices are stupid. Holy jeez. Yeah, they're not great right now, bro. He's frozen. And let it go. Yes. Let it go. Let it go. Magnolia Roofing, manual Tundra. I would love it. You're never going to see it, though. No manual Tundra. I could pretty much guarantee that. Manuals, unfortunately, are on their way out. Pepsi sip, I apologize. But, you know, a manual Tundra would sell. Wade says just paid $2.59 this morning for gas in Washington. Not bad. The motor is crappy in the Taco as well as the transmission. Did you decide on a new vehicle? No. The FRS is just going away. And I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to trade it out at all. I'm just going to give it back and live with the Platinum. For now, at least. Okay, Jose says, so the spy shot is not what it'll look like. It's not necessarily what it'll look like. So you got to understand, when they have mule trucks like that, a lot of times they either heavily camouflage the body or they throw any old body on top of the new motor or new suspension they're testing. It could just be one of those things right there where they put something on it that is, you know, the same idea as far as weight and distribution and things like that, but they're really testing the, you know, inner components versus what it'll look like. So I never trust mule shots, ever, ever, ever. Got to keep an open mind. They're out there on the road to get people talking, so we shall see. Screw that. We need a Crew Max with an 8-foot bed. Now, that would be a big truck. Raj says, what do you think about them using a 5-liter Lexus V8 from the RC in the new Tundra? maybe as, like, there's going to be no more 5.7, and then the 5-liter V8 would be, like, the V8 option for the Tundra. I wouldn't be against it. It'd be something a little bit different. Good high horsepower in those Lexus V8s, those 5 liters. Yeah, it'd be something different, but I believe the main motor is going to be that twin-turbo V6 that we always talk about. Eastwind says 217 in New Hampshire. That ain't bad. Could be worse. Could be better, but could be worse. Rafe says, I cannot wait until I have a truck again. It is cold and I only have the bike. I can't feel my hands. You got to get those, like, ones that are electric hand warmers. Haha. It is not that bad, really, but I can't get my cat stuff off, or cat stuff on a bike. Oh, God. Yeah, don't. Hell yeah, crew with an 8-foot bed. Oh, no. Don't second that. That's huge. Sorry, I meant to ask, do you think the Crew Max will ever get a 6-foot bed? I think, don't quote me on this one, but this is kind of my thought process. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be like the Crew Max you know of today. I feel like they might shrink the Crew Max a little bit. That back seat is pretty gigantic. If you lose a few inches off that and then add a few inches to the bed, I mean, is it really going to hurt you? Maybe it won't be a 6.5 like on the, on the double cab. But even if it's a 6, if they kill, you know, another 5 inches to make it the 6 or whatever, they might be able to do it. So we shall see what they do. I'm looking forward to that, to be honest with you. I second that, says Wade. And he says, haha, my everyday truck is a 2019 Freightliner, yeah, with 250-inch wheelbase. So my Crew Max is smaller. Yeah, I used to drive a Freightliner 26-foot truck for work. And then when, you know, you get in your Tundra after that, it's no big deal. Magnolia Roofing, there was in the first-gen Tundra. There you go. That's true. Wait, I don't know. Was there? Was there one in the first-gen? It's a shame because I always loved the Taco. I've owned 6 of them. Yeah, they were great. My father had a 2013 that I really liked, TRD Black. Charles, what's going on? I think Toyota and Apple have the same theory when it comes to updating products. Not very revolutionary, but evolutionary. Toyota needs an HD version, though. I like the way you think. Although I'm coming to you from an Apple iPad right now that keeps freezing. So let's hope Toyota thinks a little bit further than Apple did with this damn iPad. All right. Sean, do you have a Tundra? Oh, Sean definitely has a Tundra. Yes, yes. I'm not getting my hopes up. It's good to keep your hopes at a reasonable level, and then, you know, what's the worst that could happen? Either it comes out terribly and you're like, oh, well, okay. Or it comes out great and you're surprised and happy. I hear you, Johnny 5. I could barely justify my 5.5-foot bed Tundra. There you go. That's the only reason I went double cab. Need a little bit more room, bedroom. DV, the 5.5-foot bed is a joke, but I need the Crew Max. Oh, boy. I believe he is in upstate New York. All right, that would make a lot of sense then, because our the distributor is in just over New York City, so that would make sense. I would like a Series 70 Land Cruiser truck that the rest of the world has. Yeah, why not, dude? Hold on. Soda time. Hold on. All right. DV says $1.97 gas here in my neck of the woods. That's not bad at all. That's actually great. And the longer wheelbase would increase towing capacity and give the truck a better ride. There you go. That's great, DV. Holy hell, DV, where you at? I know, bro, but I got to have my roll-down rear window. True. Tony Green, TFL, has done 4 or 5 compared videos of them. There you go. Cliff, what's going on, buddy? So the new Tundra going to still have a V8, right? I would think that one of the motor options will be a V8, but don't quote me. You never know. But, I mean, if they go the way of Ford, Ford still has the 5.0 Coyote V8. So I would think Toyota would keep a V8, at least for, you know, the first few years, and then kind of bleed it out. 2020 Toyota Tundra 6.4-liter V8 would be sweet. I don't see that happening at all, though. If they use a V8, it's either going to be the 5.7 that they have now, maybe with an 8-speed transmission, or they bring in that 5.0 from the Lexus, something that's already made and ready to go. TW, gas is 205 here, just went up. Okay. Thanks, Dan, says Tony. You sound weird doing the ha-ha. Sorry, I have to do it. Is twin turbo stronger, better than V8? Well, you know the old line. There's no replacement for displacement. But, I mean, I guess it depends how it's tuned. But at the end of the day, turbos are not reliable. And I'm sorry to tell you that if you think otherwise, but turbos are great. They can obviously, just like any forced induction, gives you a ton of speed out of nowhere, a lot of power. Jacob, we're frozen, but I'm still going here, buddy. So we're no video. Yeah, just audio. But twin turbo V6 could give you more power than a V8, but at the end of the day, I would think the V8 would last a lot longer. Yep, but it's in the V6 models only. Almost got one. Stupid me. Should have done it anyway. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Whew. Hey, TD, does Brandon still visit your lives? I haven't seen Brandon in a long time. It's been a while. It's cold in Jersey. He is froze. That is true. There you go. Dennis Flores, a twin-turbo V8 would be awesome. That would be the win right there. What is your main upgrade you wish to see in the redesigned Tundra? My personal... I like that question. It's a great question. I'm going to go with interior, and I'm not just talking like the whole interior, but like the whole dash layout. Infotainment. Interior. I like the exterior of the Tundra, but I'm not a huge fan of Entune, and I'm not a huge fan of that whole center stack, you know, where the HVAC controls are and all that. I just think it really does look a bit outdated, and it could really use a bigger screen. Like when I was in the Lexus, the Land Cruiser that I was testing, that had a 9-inch screen, and it was kind of like integrated into the dash. I thought it looked awesome. Would love it if the Tundra can do that, but that would be my main thing. Just interior. Bring it up to speed. And I bring that question right back to you. What do you think? What is your main upgrade you wish to see in the redesigned Tundra? And there's the burp I was holding in. Damn, we got screwed up on gas prices. Yeah, you do. Burp. You just got one right there. Emailed you the link. Thank you, sir. Greg says, I have a Coyote V8 and it is awesome. Yeah, the Coyote V8 is unbelievably good. And the smart Ford F-150 buyer always goes for the 5.0. Up here in Jersey, on the lot, you'll see a ton of 2.7s. Ton of 2.7 EcoBoosts, a few 3.5s, and one. You'll see one 5.0 V8. Ford wants you guys to buy EcoBoost. So they make it so if you go in looking for a 5.0 V8, and they go, oh, we don't have it, but we have this over here, this 3.5 V6, we'll give you an excellent deal if you buy it tonight. That happens, people. They want to sell those EcoBoosts. Christopher, what's going on, buddy? Regular unleaded, $3.19 in SoCal. That's pretty high. I mean, SoCal, everything's expensive, but wow, $3.19. Oof, that's a lot of cabbage. Jacob says it's $2.80 a gallon here in Washington. I don't even know what it is around me. I'll check next time I go buy it. Wade, we're in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Oh, I used to go to Topsail Island all the time. I used to go to Jacksonville. Isn't there a Harley dealer in Jacksonville? I feel like I've been there. Okay, hold on. DV, one more question, buddy. In Jacksonville, is that around where there's a base where it has those planes that can tip up their propellers to kind of look like helicopters? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what they're called. Jacob, where are you in Washington? Jeff says 189 in Kansas. Not bad at all. Dude, everyone's down in the ones. I don't think I'm in the ones. Turbo costs a lot to replace, and it wears engine quicker. Yes, probably, of course. Cliff C, I know he's been working some funky hours lately. This is true. I want the same upgrade TD. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Yes, Tundra Whisperer 16 TRD off-road. Southwest near Clark County. All right. Dad of Steel, what's going on, pal? How you doing? I'm froze, dude, but we're still going. 40 minutes now. Gotta go, guys. My wife just got back with some food. Eat them well. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Very nice. Sean D. Oh, yeah. Later, Johnny 5. 8-speed transmission would be fantastic, and that's what everybody wants. I see a lot of the 8-speed transmission stuff. Devin says, doesn't have to be one. If you guys have more than one, go crazy. Devin says, interior, or definitely interior improvement. Oh, definitely interior and improvement on gas. Nothing crazy. I like it. The back seat like the 07 to 13. New? Good call, dude. Totally forgot about that. Take care, Johnny 5 from any socialist. DV says, I would like to see a double cab with a full roll-down rear window. Never going to happen, but I can dream. You know, that might be a make or break. I might go back if it had that. Video is frozen on my end. Video is totally frozen. 100%. I apologize for it. It's my iPad. No love from the iPad. So we're just going to keep going, man. We're going to keep going. My Coyote is a Mustang. My truck is a Tundra. There you go. There you go. That's awesome. That's a good lineup there, dude. Yeah, Osprey. There we go. Yeah. So down, let's see if I was right. Marine Corps base, inner near Jacksonville. Okay, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Because even at the Harley dealership down there, you know how like every Harley dealership, if you don't know this, here's a lesson for you. When you go to a Harley dealership, every dealership makes their own shirt with their own logo on it. Well, the one, I believe it was Jacksonville in North Carolina, has an Osprey on it because there's a base of them down there. But thank you for the help, people. Dad of Steel, it is for all of us, yes. $1.84 in Kenner, Louisiana, not bad. Tony beat me to it. Oh, yeah. Marine Corps, yep. Osprey, yes. MV-22, Jacksonville, North Carolina. Knew it. It's a beautiful area. I like the area, yeah. Used to go to Topsail Island there, which is a little bit, I believe a little bit south of that. And, yeah, but we went to Jacksonville. There was a big mall there, if I remember correctly, too. Everything was pretty spread out. We were $1.71, but when Trump came to town, it went up to $1.84. Oh, God, we're not going to get political, are we? Let's see. Think we will ever see a HUD and a great stereo and the Tundra heads-up display? I don't know. I hope so. I really hope so. I think you will see what I always tell people to do when we talk about, especially interior, like the screen and all that. One thing I always tell people to do is look at the models on the Toyota lineup now that are always upgraded. Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Highlander, stuff like that. Go look at their interface, their heads-up display, their navigation screen. Look at all of them and see what you will be seeing in a Tundra soon. I hope it looks more like the Land Cruiser, which I hope I have some pictures of. I could show you pictures right now, but I've been frozen for an hour. But yeah, man, I'm all about it. All about it. Some of those screens, at least. I'm hit or miss when it comes to the interior look of the Camry. XSE V6 especially. It's trying to look futuristic. And I get it, and that's cool, but I don't know. It rubs me weird. I don't know. Let me know what you think if you've ever been in a Camry. 2018 and up. I want a Crew Max with a 6.5-foot bed. That's another redesign option I want. There you go. Your brother's book is really taking off. Heard his second one is on the way. This is true. My brother's book is doing extremely well. Second one on the way in August. Yes, sir. Dad of Steel says $189 here in Stratford, Missouri. Yeah, guys, I should say this. If you don't know this, my brother wrote a book that came out last October. It's called What Have You Done? It is available on Amazon. Go buy it. Support him. Help a bro out. If you help a bro out, you're helping me out. So bro helps bro. You can't even see my sarcastic faces now when I do this. Up to 205 here in Iowa. Not bad. I mean, as long as it's around 2. Is my sound cutting out for everyone else? Hold on one sec. Let's figure this out. All right, how are we now? Are we still cutting out? I did a mute and an unmute to the mic. That usually works for that. Anyone have any feedback on the Rhino radio? Anyone? Rhino radio? Wade does not mind Trump. DV says, Big Mall? Come on, man. We were Jacksonville, North Carolina. Appreciate the vote of confidence. Okay, well, it's pretty big, no? The Harley-Davidson here in town is less than 1 mile from the Marine Corps Air Station New River, which is located in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Okay, there you go. So I was right down the way from your joint, brah. 2020 Toyota Tundra HD Crew Max 6.5, but that would be awesome. Totally, Jordan. I like it. I wish our gas prices went down to at least 2. Would feel way better at the pump, for sure, for sure. Audio's fine. It's better now. Good. MJC, what's going on? Looked at an Avalon XSE hot car. Love those things. Love them. Would buy one today. Can't afford a second car again, I don't think. That FRS was a steal. I had a great monthly payment on it. Other than that, it wouldn't be in my driveway right now. They're making a heavy-duty Tundra? I don't know. We're trying to figure out one of the rumors, speculation we should call it, that we were talking about yesterday was the idea of a heavy-duty Tundra, which is what you saw in the spy shots. Is it the next gen? Is it a refresh until the next gen? Is it a heavy-duty Tundra? There was a lot of options there. Save that money for some good food. Always like the good food. So here's what I'm going to do real quick, okay? I'm going to pop off of this live stream, and then I'm going to come on again with another live stream so I could get my face unfrozen, okay? So